Hi everyone, my name is Rizwan Siani, aka Riz, coming at you from the Universal Alpha Project, where everyone's an alpha, no one's a beta. You only decide if you're a beta. Anyways, so listen up. This just gonna be a quick little intro video, and it's actually gonna lead into day one of what I'm gonna be doing for the next 30 days. So recently, so a little bit of intro of what this channel is gonna be all about. It's just gonna be about getting yourself back together, getting yourself back in shape, stopping bad habits, stopping destructive habits to yourself and to your body and to your family, and just helping you become better versions of yourself. All right. Everyone thinks some people think they're betas, some people think they're alphas. We've all seen that kind of alpha, beta, male, fleet, female ego crap and stuff, right? Personally, I think everyone's an alpha. An alpha. You just gotta look within yourself and just realize that you are one, and you're universal. So you're a universal man. Anyways, cool. What? So the reason I've started this is because I myself fell into a destructive habit of drinking. I kind of drank a lot of, I want to say alcohol, but I drink a lot of beer. I love beer. Like, I love the taste of it. I love the scent of it. I love the aroma, the coolness of a nice cold one on a hot summer's day, or even just enjoying one after work, or enjoying one while I'm hanging out at the park, right? I was actually enjoying it a little too much. Now, I wouldn't drink myself to the point where I get inebriated and intoxicated like every single day. But I got to the point where I can drink a six pack and not feel anything. Like, I mean, a six pack was normal for me on any given Sunday, like on any day actually whatsoever. One thing with me is I wouldn't drink a lot during the week, maybe have one or two after work. But then closer to the end of the week, I'd have like at least maybe 12 to 24. And they wouldn't be the single ones, or they wouldn't be just regular bottles of beer. Like, they'd be like the tall boys, so big 500 ml cans, right? I also loved trying different beers, which is definitely good. I mean, if you love trying new things like I do, beer is definitely one of them. You can try a lot and still not try enough, right? However, it got to the point where, I mean, like, literally, I could finish a 15 pack in 2 days, or a 2 for a Big Rock in, I think I did it in 3 days, just to myself. Like, it really got me, and it really got me thinking that, okay, I need to cut it down, right? So the reason I wanted to do this video was because I've always I always saw people, like, when I was searching on how to quit drinking, and I would always see on YouTube that people would, like, they'd show, oh, I quit 30 days alcohol and this what happened, blah blah blah, right? Or I quit drinking for an entire year and this what happened. But not many people actually show you what they did, or show you what they went through on a daily basis. They said, like, some people have it in them to just say, okay, I'm just starting a quit date and that's it, I'm done, right? Or some people go through an NLP phase. If you don't know what that is, that's called neuro linguistic programming, where they go out and hire someone to basically make them believe to themselves that, and their brain, that alcohol is disgusting and terrible, right? And or they go try and hypnosis and stuff, right? And they just go do that. But the thing is, they don't tell you these things. They just tell you what happened after the 30 days, right? So what I'm going to be doing is doing a kind of a documentary of my life for the next 30 days, and seeing how it progresses and without drinking, and show you what I go through on, like, what a person who's trying to quit drinking goes through on a daily basis, right? So today I would say would be day one of me not drinking. Okay. Um, Actually, even day two. I didn't drink anything yesterday, but I'm gonna count this as day one. So right now I'm actually recording this at 12 a.m. Just before about to hit the sack. Just gonna catch some Shark Tank or something, right? But today, all day, I've been like normally it's a Friday night, and I love just picking up a six pack on the way home, chilling out, and that's about it, right? Like just hanging out with my kid, and just shooting the shit, whatever, right? Well, I wasn't really feeling a six pack, but I was also feeling a bottle of wine. And so I kept thinking about that bottle of wine the whole day. I was like, ooh, bottle of wine wouldn't be nice. Actually, even yesterday I was making pizza, homemade pizza, by the way. Turned out really good. And I was thinking, oh man, wine would be so good with pizza, right? But there was just no time to get it, no chance, whatever. So I was like, okay, whatever, right? So I was like, don't worry, save it for Friday, Riz. So Friday comes around, thinking the whole day, all I want is like a nice glass of wine. Wouldn't mind just chilling out, watching some TV, just vegging out at the end of the night. That's it, right? But then I even went to actually the liquor store. Actually, not even the liquor store. I went to Loblaws, where you can buy beer and alcohol, and I beer and wine, I should say, and just bought some snacks. Walked by the alcohol aisle about one or two times. I kept thinking, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? And I just thought, nah, let's just try it without it, you know? So like I went past it and I didn't pick up that bottle of wine. And I gotta say, like I'm still thinking about it. Like, yeah, it looks good. But I just know that when you open it, you get that aroma and you get that scent and it will taste good. But if you don't have the willpower to actually stop after one or two glasses, it can that you'll finish that bottle pretty fast, right? And then you're gonna feel like crap the next day, right? So I thought, post that, right? Or like I thought like it takes a lot of guts, willpower, and inner strength to do that. And that's not what a lot of people show you, is that, some people can just walk by it easily and not show you that, hey, it actually sucks. Like, it's, yeah. Sorry if I'm a little blabbing on about this, guys, but it's just this is really new to me, and I'm gonna only gonna get better about this. And yeah, I'm also gonna try and keep these under 10 or 15 minutes so I don't waste too much of your time. I actually hope people watch this. This is only video one. Now another thing is smoking. I used to be a full time smoker, actually part time smoker. I only smoked a few times a day, maybe like one or two, right? But then sometimes it would get down to like two, three, four. And even that, smoking is really bad for you. Smoking cigarettes and smoking weed. We all know that cigarettes are full of nicotine, tar, formaldehyde, rat poison, a whole bunch of crap, right? I actually found cigarettes though that didn't have a lot of the other chemicals. It's a really good brand, but and it actually tastes smooth. But after a while, that stuff gets in your lungs and it really, builds up in there and collects, and it's really bad for you, right? And again, today, like this whole weekend, all I want to do is just chill back with a nice six pack and a bottle of wine and a pack of smokes and just freaking relax, right? Who wouldn't, But at the same time, like you gotta look at what's better for your health, what's better for your family's health. You want to be around for your family, and you gotta make those kind of decisions. And so, putting the sauce down, putting the juice down. If it means living a few extra years, I say that's pretty good motivation, right? Another thing is weed. Now, a lot of people say that weed is healthy and weed is normal, weed is better than alcohol, and it has so many good benefits. And yes, you know what? It definitely does. Okay? Not gonna lie, it definitely has some good benefits if it's prescribed, right? Or, if you have anxiety problems, it can help with that. Or if you have something or the other, right? It can definitely help. Okay? But if you're not accustomed to it, or it makes you lazy, or things like that, it can really like weed can mess up your brain chemistry. Okay, and for me, I was using weed as kind of an energy booster. Like I wouldn't smoke to get stoned and then to just like, veg out on the couch and stuff, right? I don't think that's productive at all. I think that that's just really dumb, right? Or if you got nothing to do, yeah, go for it, right? You want to just chill out, watch a movie after work, go for it. Why not, right? It is better than alcohol, safer too, right? But I used to use weed as a good energy booster. So like, when I do a wake and bake sometimes on weekends, just to get through the day, right? And then when I come down, I do another wake and bake or another bake shot, or even at the end of the night, you know, when say it's like 10 o'clock rolling around, I know I'm getting tired, or I know I should go to sleep, but I just want to keep the party going with that six pack or that bottle of wine or that case of beer that I have. So yeah, why not just smoke a joint, right? It'll keep the party going. You'll still stay up for a few more hours, right? But then after a while, it actually starts to take a toll on your body, right? And take a toll on your mindset and your mind itself. And it got really destructive for me, like just to the point where I was doing a lot every day, right? And I just thought to myself, like, why do I want to keep doing this to my body and to myself? So I decided to just go hard mode and stop all three, right? I may, and this may sound kind of hypocritical, you know, I will probably have a beer or two or a glass of wine on 2 nights, actually one night. I will allow myself that because, but only if I can actually go up until that point with none of this. Okay, so this may not be a 30-day streak of no alcohol, but it will be a 30-day streak with a little gap in between. But who knows? I may not even feel like drinking at all, right? I'm actually going to a wedding in 2 weeks, and I may not, and I have a free DD, so I may not feel like even drinking at all, like anything, right? Or even have a glass of wine with dinner or a beer or two, and that's about it, right? For me, my problem was that I drink too fast. So I can pound back 8 beers, no problem. Like you give me a case of beer, it's gone. Like it will be gone in 2 hours or less. Okay? And that's no joke, right? So I have to learn to control that drinking. And I'm not one of those guys that can just sip a beer and nurse it. I'm one of those guys that can literally like pound back. And it's just through normal drinking. Like I can finish a, a Stella bottle in 2 to 3 sips. Like it's uncanny, right? And so yeah. So I know, sorry guys, I'm blabbing on about this shit, but it's kind of personal, right? And it's just me being vulnerable to the internet. And yeah, there's gonna be people judging me, people, friends and family watching this stuff, and gonna be like, "Whoa, what the heck? Well, why'd you do that? Why'd you do this? Blah blah, right? Or why did you post it? You know what? To be honest, I don't give a shit. Okay, this is something I want to do, and I've seen people, start YouTube channels and start vlogs about this stuff, and just really inspire others. They're not about making the money, they're about inspiring people, and that's what I want to do. I want to help inspire people like you who are afraid to take the challenge, or who don't have it in them to broadcast it publicly, right? Or who just don't have it in them to like even want to do it, right? But I'm here to tell you that you can. If I, a guy who's been drinking for the past, I'd say 20 years of my life. I'm 37 or 30, 37 right now. I've been drinking almost every single day, maybe in every 2, 3 days for the past 20 years of my life. Okay? And I've only been drinking a lot of beer. Like, maybe beer in the past, like, 10 years, right? But it's like, I mean, if I can do it, so can you, right? If I can stop the sauce, so can you, right? And I'm actually gonna try and create a website where you can post where I'm gonna have a challenge website where it'll challenge you for 30 days to not drink alcohol. You'll be allowed one or two or stop or not do a bad habit that you don't want to do, right? Actually, yeah, that actually sounds like a good thing. Set an accountability thing. I think I just got a new business idea. Cool. And so, yeah, man, right? So all I gotta say is, actually, I don't even know what the fuck to say, man.